husky, choconito, nata, chicha, honey husky. I love that song. It's just so cute. Hey Peanut Head, I'm back. It's your girl V. V standing for very tired, very upset, and very glad to be here. Well, not currently here because I'm at work. Now on the clock, mind you. Now on the clock. Gotta make sure to let them know that I'm doing this off the clock on my own time. But I'm in the building because we love a early queen. We love a girl that likes to get to work on time, before time. It is 5:01. I don't clock in till 6 o'clock. That's on that one. Damn, it's already a minute in. I'm just jabbering. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I made a video of me just yapping. And I just wanted to talk about like what's been going on with me and my life, and kind of like a short little girl talk date, just a little yap session that I like to do. Baby girl, God has been putting me through the ringer. Like, it hasn't been too bad. Nothing I can't handle, but it's just, I wanted to talk. Now I done lost what I wanted to talk about. I may have to edit this because there's a lot of ums in it. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about like my life. Like currently, my life ain't too bad. I'm doing good. I'm going to work. I'm making money. I'm saving a lot of money for my goal. And I don't really want to talk about it right now, but because I'm the type of person, I'm like, you won't hear about it until it's complete and it gets done. Forehead. 5'8". Anyway. But it's getting close. I'm a couple months from my birthday. And, I went through a bit of a midlife crisis where I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, everyone I know is either getting married, having kids, or like they're buying their own homes, or they're moving into their own apartments, they're moving out of their family, they're getting their licenses, and I'm just like, only thing I'm doing right now is just going to work and going home and going to sleep. I started going to the gym, so I may do a little gym video. I don't know. I'm too scared to be like posted up in the gym with a camera and all that. I just like, I haven't reached that level of confidence yet. But never say never. In the words of Justin Bieber, never say never. Anyway, and I've just been kind of bummed out because I'm like, am I supposed to be in that position? Like starting up, excuse me, I don't know what the frick that is. I'm like, am I supposed to be in that position where I'm supposed to be getting married, having kids? But I'm like, I haven't even completed anything I thought I was supposed to complete. And I'm all for divine time and everything works in mysterious ways, but it becomes frustrating when I had this whole plan. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into college, I'm going to graduate school, and by this age I have a job, and by this time I'll meet somebody, by this time I'll get married, by this time I'll have kids. And I was thinking, I'm like, well, my parents, they got a 17-year age gap. I don't want to get into it. It's creepy to me too. Where my mother had me in her late 30s, but my dad had me in his early 20s. And I'm like, I'm my dad's only child, but I have two older brothers from my mom. I'm telling you all my information. What's next? My social security card? And I'm like, I know this shit, I shouldn't be in a rush, and there's no rush for these things, because I'd rather be prepared than rush into something that I'm not prepared for, and I know I'm not ready for. I know I'm not mentally or physically stable to take care of a child, so that's out the window. And I don't think I'm ready to be a wife. I don't even know what that means, to be a wife or to be a girlfriend. I'm barely getting the hang of making friends outside of the ones I've made from high school. And it's hard, and I really want, and a part of me is struggling even to keep those relationships going, because the most of everything I do is go to work and go home and go to sleep, or I have dogs I have to take care of. But I feel like I'm kind of falling behind everybody. But I'm like, I know everybody has their own pace in life. There's no set pace in life, and I understand that. But it's like a part of me is like, well, I know that, but like I had all this set up. And like pertaining to school, I'm currently out of school because broke boy teens. And it's like, I was so depressed about that. Like, which people like to say, don't tell people what you're depressed about and what got you down, blah, blah, blah. They can use it against you. Hey, if you want to pray against me, that's on you. I'm going to still keep praying and sending love your way. But if you want to send me bad energy, that's on you, between you and your God. But I'm going to still keep praying and lifting up the highest praise and, blase, blase. But I was in such a weak mind. I had deleted, like, all my social media. Like, not permanently delete, like, delete the apps off my phone, because I was so... In my mind, I knew, I'm like, these people started off different. This person was set up in life different than I was. They haven't went through what I went through. So our stories are different, and I have to look at that. But there's another part of me is like, well, I work hard, I go to school, I focus, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm doing all the things that in life I'm supposed to do, but life is still, not going my way. Well, how I wanted to go. Life is still good, but it's not what I planned. And I'm like, dang, then what I'm like, my dreams, for those who don't know, I like to draw. I'm an artist. I can't envision myself doing anything but making art. I've tried to go into other fields. I have no interest into that. And I feel like you shouldn't force yourself to do something just for money if you have no interest. As to why I'm not no doctor, I'm not a soldier, I'm not a lawyer. Because I'm like, if I have no passion for it and I'm just doing it for the money, I feel like I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. And I'm like, I don't want to live a life. I don't want to do basically what my parents have been doing things they have to do because that's life. I don't want to end up like that and looking back and feeling bitter. Like, damn, I should have did this back in the day, or just should have did that. And I'm like, and I've talked about this in a previous video, like, I know I can start at any point, at any time. But I'm my own enemy, which I'm proud of myself. I've been making a lot more effort, especially in my personal health and other things. But I wish I can make a minuscule effort in my passion, which I've been struggling with my passion for art for a long time. Like, it started when I entered college. And I was looking at everybody who was a better artist than me, who wasn't a better artist than me, and the living situation I was going through, and I was paying out of pocket to go to school, and I was trying to scrape up loans, and I was keep getting denied, and I'm working all these awful jobs that paid well, but I hate doing them. But they give me the money to fund my dream. But I'm just waiting. I'm like, okay, as soon as I graduate, I'm gonna get my dream job, and I'm gonna start posting videos on YouTube, and I want to help other young artists, and doing, like, you know, going traveling and helping my family. I'll give back to, like, the people who gave to me. But I'm like, I'm not at that point. And then I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm almost damn near 30. I'm not 30 yet, but I'm like, baby, I'm click-clacking. I'm a tip-tap away from 30. And it's like, okay, when is my life gonna start? And my living situation, I might have changed locations, but it's still the same. And it's kind of, that's why I'm making this video at my job and not at home. Because I feel like I don't have, at my age, at my big age, I don't have privacy. I can't even close my bedroom door at my big age. I'm in my mid-20s, and I cannot close my door. I'm currently saving for my own place, but it's just like there's nothing available that I can afford. And right now I don't have a license to get myself to work, so I still will have to get a ride from the people that I don't want to even be in the same house with. But I don't know. It's a lot, but I'm like, also I don't feel like how I used to feel about it. Like, I used to feel so angry and upset and depressed about it. I still get my moments where I get into this deep, dark depression where I'm just like, dang, I'm like, this can't be it. I'm like, since I was a kid, I knew I was meant for better. Like, meant to participate in more things than what I'm doing now. But it's like, I can't even push myself. I'm looking at the time because my coworkers come in a certain time. I don't want them to see me yapping at work. And I'm like, okay, I make small effort, but then I'm like, okay, I could have posted this. I could have posted on Instagram, or I could have made a short little video and posted on YouTube. Child, they shut the lights off. But I never do it because I'm like, okay, I'm not at that level yet that I see other YouTubers I like to watch. I'm not at their level yet, so I don't feel like I need to post until I practice my line weight or my structure or my anatomy or this and that. And I'm like, I know I can do it. It's just I'm holding myself back. And then when I see people my age thriving in their passion and they're doing what they love, and I'm like, it's a part of me that gets jealous, but I'm like, not jealous like, oh, like evil jealous, like these skeezers or whatever. I can't even. It's like, oh, I'm like, I know I can do it, but like, why can't I? Like, I wish that was me, and I know I can do it, and I know I'm capable of doing it. Why am I not doing it? And I'm like, I know I want to be a YouTuber. Why am I not making YouTube videos? Oh, I hate editing. Which I don't hate editing. I just hate rewatching my own content. I have this thing where I don't like to hear the sound of my own voice. And I feel like other people probably feel the same way. They probably don't want to hear the sound of my voice. And And I kind of had to look at, like, why do I don't like the sound of my own voice? Well, I grew up around people who used to make fun of how I talk. They used to make fun of my speech impediment. Oh, you talk like a white girl. Oh, you think you think you're illiterate. Oh, you illiterate. And then it's a lot of things that are very triggering to even think about. But it's not as triggering as it used to be when I was a couple of years back. But thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that's why I don't like the sound, and that's why I don't like talking. That's why I'm a really good listener. But I've also gained traits by being around certain people. I noticed you can, or at least me, I learned to pick up on traits. I call it mimicking. I don't know if that's like a real thing, but like I've been doing it since I was a kid. That's how I'm able to make friends so easily, which that's also how I lose a lot of friends, because this video is all over the place and I'm already at 16 minutes. But I noticed I would kind of pick up on personalities and mimic them, thinking that, oh, this is what they want me to be like. This is how I should act, because this would fit this group of people, or this is how I'm supposed to act around these, sort of like code switching. And after doing that for like damn near a millennia, it becomes very exhausting. And I noticed I lost a lot of friends. I lost potential friends because I had no personality. Like I have gotten so good at mimicking others and molding myself into other people's shadow, that I have totally forgot what it means to be myself. I don't even know what myself is. I'm scared to be myself, because I'm scared that I might lose the people I do care about. But then it's also part of me who's like, I don't give a damn if I lose these people, because if you don't like who I really am at the core of me, then you don't deserve me at all. But there's still that feeling of like, I don't want to lose these people. I don't have much friends. I'm like, I don't want to be alone in this world. But it's also a part of me like, I like being alone. I have so many conflicted feelings about all of it. And like right now, I can't even articulate. I've been so used to not being shut down for so long, I don't know how to articulate how I feel or my feelings. And I struggle. So I usually, if somebody asks me something's wrong, I usually say I'm fine, or I'm like, oh, I'm doing all right. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. Because I don't know how to articulate how I really feel, because I don't know how I feel. I don't even know who I am. And that's why I feel like I don't know when I ever be ready to be in a relationship with another human being in like a physical sense or a romantical sense, because I'm like, I don't know who I am to be for that person, or I feel like I have to mold myself to be with that person, and then it feels like I'm not, and then I'll be okay for a while, but then it'll be that thing in the back of your head is like, you're faking it. You need to stop faking it. And then I don't want to ruin a potential relationship because I don't know what the frack I'm doing. And I'm like, who really knows what they're doing in a relationship? I've been on one date, and that was my last date. It wasn't a really good date. And it kind of put me out of habit of going on dates altogether, or even talking to the opposite sex. And talking to opposite sex in a romantic sense. Like friends, I make, guy friends are easy to make to me. Well, both girls and guys are easy to make as friends for me. But like in a romance sense, for both genders, I couldn't tell you how to start or where to begin, because I don't know when I will know. And I'm like, it's not like I don't want to ever get married or ever have kids. I see myself having kids and being married and being a wife, but I don't know how to start, where to start, and when will I be able to start. I don't know, like light flashing, I don't know. Maybe that's a sign or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm 21 minutes in. That was my TED Talk. Hopefully I'll post another video later on into the week with something more lighthearted, more fun. But I just wanted to get back here and basically vent to y'all about the struggles I'm going through. And excuse this background sound. If you watch it, you watch it. You don't. I appreciate that if you do watch the full video. But if you don't, I completely understand. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll see you guys later. V out.